rock, let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 44, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock. So
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Green Bay.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Three yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a Packer first down.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Rodgers to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Preston Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 29-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
40-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check, crunch. 21.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
21. I got this. Motion. 42 the mark, boys.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
It's now
fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught, but they've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gonna let one fly for Rupp. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Robinson.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Valdez-Scantling.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
At the 28-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. But now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 46 yards.
1st down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, again to Jones. Down to the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
1 yard gain.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 11 yards there, first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
It's second down.
2nd and 14. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
And this is 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down and 3. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Packer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Jones again.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's something we saw often last year. Aaron Jones finding his way into the end zone with a rushing touchdown. Had his best season on the ground in his young career. First time he was over 1,000 yards, and he tied Christian McCaffrey for the most rushing touchdowns in the league with 16. Green Bay had a balanced offense and a big-time record last year.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action, Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 80. 2 right here. 52. I got it. 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 7 yards the pickup. First down, San Francisco.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Touchdown, Packers!
The ball carrier.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now they hand off to Coleman. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
It's now 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23.